Hi, welcome to Survival Skills. So I've been in a new world, and I've actually been streaming on Twitch. I just figured out how to do it, and as soon as I can figure out how to get the URL for the live stream, I'll put it in the description to the video. And I don't have any set times. I stream all the time. I mean, I play all the time. And if people are interested in seeing the live stream, I can do that, and you can just come drop in on me anytime you want and see what I'm up to. But for the video, I'm going to do another fish farm, and I know I did one in the swamp in the other world, but I didn't really talk about how I did it. So I'm a little low on resources here because I'm pretty early game in this world, and so I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to make it out of whatever I have. I have some cobblestone, so I can make stone brick. So I'm just going to start with that, and I thought it would look good here. And I need something to cover me because these guys are very active in this world. I got a trident, by the way, because they're so aggressive. They're just coming after me. So I need a build. I can't just plop this fish farm down out in the open somewhere. It won't work. I won't last the night. So I'm just trying to build up the walls a little bit right now around the outside of this, and I'm going to go all the way around the outside of it. I might even go out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that chest, at least to here. So I'm going to get this shell in place right here, and I'll do it all the way back to the dock, and that'll let me then drain the water out of this. I can once I get this in place, I can drop a little bit of sand and drain the water out, and then I'm going to build the fish farm right here. I think this will be good enough. I really wanted to have a nice door. Well, this is a good door. I'm going to put the door right here. Come in. Here's the chest. Stand on the chest and fish. I think that'll be plenty of room. And then right here I'm going to have a trap door with a ladder that will go down. And then at the bottom I can go down, like I went down 6. So I can have lots of storage down here, I think. And I'm going out one more, so when I go down onto the floor, then I have one space wide up against the wall here, so I can just stack chests. So that's the plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on with putting this wall around the outside, and then I'll check back in once I have that done. Hi. So I got the walls around it, and I think this is the size I'm going to go with. I suggest maybe watch the video because I'm building this on the fly. I mean, watch the video to the end before you start digging holes and making rooms, because I'm building this on the fly, and I might change my mind, as I learn more. But I think this will be enough that I can stand here and fish, and then I'll have a trap door going down here, and then that's going to leave me room, like one block of space right here to stack chests. So what I'm going to do is just dig out the sand, and I went down 6, so I'll be down 6 when I get done here. So that'll give me room, I think, to stack a bunch of chests as high as I want. Probably didn't need to go that deep, but figured what the heck, why not? So that's the plan. I'm going to dig this out, and then I'll wall it off. I'll put a floor in, and then I can let you know when I come back if it worked. Okay, so I came down 6 and walled it off. And now, I put in, I dug out a bunch of sandstone, so I figured I might as well use it for this floor. So I made that out of sandstone. And now, when we build the farm, we're going to need a place for water to flow down. So I'm going to make a way for it to come down here. So we're just going to do this. We're going to put a piece of sand right there, and that's where the water is going to drop down. And we're going to just jump up on top of this and dig a hole in the floor right there, and it looks nice because it's sandstone on the bottom, so everything looks good. Now when we dump our bucket of water, the water is just going to drop down in a nice column right into here. And then the chests are going to come down here, and that's going to be a hopper. So we're almost, I think we're kind of ready to build the farm. So that's what it looks like downstairs. And this, again, if you want to do one like this and you like the dimensions of this, I went from wall to wall. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 wide, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 long. 10 long. I like to have room behind the note block just so I can walk around the whole room. I could have made it 9, but you know, I was guessing, so I like it. 10's good. So the way you do the I'm gonna knock these out, by the way. This doesn't belong. I mean, it doesn't look good. So let's just do that real quick. Let's do it. So here's the you want to put a chest in right here. So shift click a chest there and give yourself a double chest. We're going to put more chests off the bottom of that in just a minute. Knock this block out because you're going to want to put a hopper in there. So how many hoppers and chests really depends on your needs. So I am limited on iron, so I'm going to start with 3, but it's very easy to extend this later if I decide that I want to add more chests for the fishing part of it. So you got a hopper going into a chest, then you stick a fence post into the top of the hopper. And now the reason that we dug this hole here is so that when we dump water on top of this fence post, it doesn't splash all over the place. We want it to flow down, and then it's going to drop down, and we dug that hole in the floor, so we got a nice just drop down of the water here, which looks kind of pretty once we get the chests in and stuff. I think it looks kind of neat. I kind of like it. So now what you need is you need a pressure plate right here. So, and it has to be wood. Don't make it stone, because stone, you're going to put a bobber on this, and you want the bobber to trigger the pressure plate. And if it's a stone pressure plate, it won't see the bobber. It won't. It needs to be a wood pressure plate. It could be spruce, acacia, whatever you want, but just make it wood. And then you don't have to go too wide with the chest, but I kind of like it because when I stand on this chest, on the end of it, when I drop down onto that, that tells me that I'm just about the right distance away from the pressure plate here to fish. So it's just a cue for me that I'm in the right range right here. Now we have one more thing that we have to do. We're going to need to attach a trap door. And I was just helping somebody set one of these up, and we had to take a couple of tries at it because I got it wrong the first time. So you want to have 2 blocks, stack 2 blocks on top of each other like that. These are just temporary blocks. You're going to take them out in just a second. And then take your iron trapdoor and stand here to the side, not behind. Don't attach it like this. Oops. Look, see, these guys are annoying. This is why I got to build an enclosure. Eat. And they'll throw tridents from out there too, and those tridents really hurt. Anyway, don't attach it from this side. You have to stand over here on the side, and then you want to point to the bottom of this block, right here, and attach it just like that. It has to be from the side. Then you can break these out. Now, of course, I'm going to build up the walls around this now that we're done with it, but we're ready to fish. So it's all going to go into this chest, and I'm going to want a little bit more storage. And let's just do a quick test, though. So you're going to stand on the end of the chest. You're going to point at the note block. We had to put a note block here. I didn't mention that. That note block just has to go right there on the other side of the hole. So you're going to point kind of at that note block through the pressure plate. So put your crosshairs there, and then you'll adjust once you get started here. And you're going to see your pole flailing like this. And you don't want to see that trap drawer opening and closing and opening and closing. Your pole should be moving, but the trap door should only close when you catch something. See, I just caught something. So it'll close and then it'll open. So you want to watch it to make sure it doesn't start flapping, because if it starts flapping, it'll take the durability down on your fishing pole in no time and break your pole. So you're going to start with a regular fishing pole, unless you were lucky enough to, get the enchantments on your fishing pole somehow. You might go through a couple, but I guarantee that if within a few, well, I don't guarantee anything, but my experience has been that it takes me maybe 2 or 3 fishing poles at the most before fishing like this gives me a mending rod. And then once I have mending, I'm picking up XP that mends the rod, and I can fish longer. And then I get lure 2, lure 3, which lure gives you faster bites. You get more bites faster. So that's good. And then luck of the sea, 3, 2, and 3. That luck of the sea enchantment gives you better stuff. So lure gives you more, and luck of the sea gives you better stuff. So we got a few things here. We got some fish. I got a smoker out here just waiting to cook some fish. And I might put some fence gate here or something. I think that would look kind of cool. Not fence gate, but fence over the water there. That would make that look nice. And then this is going to be a walkway that goes off. Now, I don't think these guys can walk on these slabs when they're over water. They're coming in over land to get me, or I don't know if they can even step up here, because these are slabs. Oops, trident guy. Whoops. I already got a trident. I don't know if I want to fight him. I don't think I want to fight him. So, I do want another trident, but I'm just not geared up for the fight right now. I died a bunch. I died a lot getting that trident. See, my armor's almost dead. Now, if you'll be kind enough to come inside, then maybe we can do it that way. Come on in. Yep. That's what I thought. It's okay, though, because he's in my house now. Come on in. Okay. Early game, I don't have any really decent armor, so that's how it goes. No trident. It was worth a try. So let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, so that's a little bit about how the farm works, how to fish, how to build it, how to fish. Now let's add some storage to it, because one chest is going to go... You could start with one, but I like to put a couple or 3 on there. So I'm going to put a couple more chests in here. And this is interesting. I really built this thing big, didn't I? So I need to go up a little bit and put a couple more. I want 1, 2. So I'm going to want to be 2 down from here. I think maybe... is that going to work? Can I attach a chest to the bottom of that chest? Let me try a shift click. That's what I wanted. And then I'm going to do one more. And then the hoppers are pretty easy. So that's going to give me 3, and that looks a little weird like that. So, I mean, not weird, but, it doesn't look like sound. I should have shift clicked this chest into the side of the other chest. So when I get more iron, I can bring these chests all the way down to the floor if I want to. So I'm just going to put something underneath them for right now to make it look a little bit more structurally sound. And like that, I think. So it kind of obstructs me a little bit. I might move this later, but at least they look like they're sitting on something. Now, to get this stuff to drop down, I might do one more chest after I end the video. You just shift click a hopper into the side of each of those new chests, and what will happen is, and there are different ways to do this. You can stagger things. So if you want things to always flow to the lower chest, then there's a different way to set it up. The way this is working is things will flow to the lower chest until the lower chest is full. Then that hopper will fill up. Then the next chest will start to fill up. Then that hopper will fill up. And then this top chest will start to fill up. And then that top hopper will fill up. And the thing is, like, if I come and I clean out this bottom chest, then I have to go clean out each chest, because items, once they're in whatever chest they went to, they're not going to come down to the bottom when you clean out the bottom with this arrangement. Now there's a way to do it by staggering, and I can do a very quick modification of this farm for those who want to see how to do that. But there's a way to set it up so that things always come down to the bottom chest. So when you take stuff out of the bottom chest, everything will flow from the top chest down into the bottom chest, always drains down. But I usually just do it this way because this is quick and I don't want to have to stagger these chests back and forth, which is what you have to do to get the other behavior. So I think good. Now all I need to do is bake some glass, and I'm going to put some nice windows in here and a nice frame around this. I'm going to frame it up here. I might even frame it with spruce. I'm not sure yet. And put a roof on it. And oh, one more thing I need to mention. When you put your roof on this is very important. You have to have an opening in the roof directly above this pressure plate. I hope that you found that interesting. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.